All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is CryptoTakeOver coming back with another video again for y'all this evening. And it looks like the markets are taking off right now. It is the weekend. It is February 8th right now, and it's the weekend, so the markets are taking off over the weekend. This is great. We're going to take a look at it. Is it sustainable? Will we get a pullback? When did the CME close yesterday? We're gonna jump right into that too. So please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way y'all can get updated, because I make a video every single day on this channel, on the TakeOver channel. So let's jump into the market, see what's going on here. Taking a look at the coin market cap, we have Bitcoin at 97.98. And I think as I woke up, it was at like 9,800 or something. And I was like, oh yeah, there it is. 9,839. There we go. So I just had to refresh there. But Bitcoin is looking really healthy, y'all. I think 10K could possibly still be in the works for us. But as we dive into the charts a little bit, we're going to take a look at that. Ethereum 223 looking really healthy. XRP almost at 30 cents. Wow, that's crazy. That's really cool. Bitcoin Cash is at 444. That's awesome. SV 338, Litecoin 76. Great stuff, y'all. So the markets are looking it's like looking like a green day today. So everything's looking really healthy. So we're going to take a look at Bitcoin on our charts really quick to see what's happening and see what we could be expecting. So our 1 hour chart looking like we were in that greenish territory on our money flow, and our money flow was starting to clip down just a tad bit. It does look like we had one more leg up to the upside here within the past couple of hours. So some very bullish momentum to the upside here. And then also we can see that this might end up being just a trigger wave on our green money flow to send us a little bit further back to the downside. But it's going to take a few hours for us to figure that out to decide whether or not we do want to see some red money flow or not. It is still a possibility. I would say that if we see some red money flow, we'd probably see a retest of the 100 EMA. Now, in our Telegram and Discord group, actually, I was talking to the Patreon members last night, but our 100 EMA is at about 96.49, and I wanted to see this retracement of 9,500, but it looks like we got a retracement of about, yeah, we almost got the full retracement of about 95.58. I think I was expecting us to at least come and test the 100 EMA yesterday during this drop. It doesn't quite look like we got that low, but we did hit one of our pivot low points here on Cipher SR as well. So a good way to use Cipher SR too is whether you're using the 1 hour and using SR. I would say that if the bears are in control, meaning the VWAP is resistance, it might be a good indication to place short orders at our purple resistance points. But if the bulls are in control and the uptrend is still steadily to the upside, I would say that it's okay to put in long orders on these yellow support dots as well too. So depending on what way the trend is going, this is a good indication of where you could ladder in probably. So I had a few ladders in at the pivot low and some of the yellow dots as support as well too, all the way down to the 100 EMA, just in case we drop down to support there. It doesn't look like we quite got there, but some of my orders did fill, so that was pretty nice, and continued to the upside here. I was telling the Patreon group members to kind of shave some profit here. It looked like we were pretty healthily overbought in this area right about, yeah, 9,800 or so. We had a nice little wick up there. Yeah, I keep the Telegram group up to date, or my Patreon members get my first priority, obviously, right? So I talk to them in and out of the markets. What are some good strategies for them as well? I do have a Telegram group that is free if y'all want to join. Also, the Patreon group is available if y'all want to check that out. I think that's the second link in the description box below. Discord group is free. I just have the private channel on there for the Patreon members. So go ahead and join the Telegram and Discord group. And then if y'all do want to join the Patreon group, y'all can check that out and, be in contact with me at least a little bit more as well. I do have the newsletter that y'all can sign up for. So I do giveaways every time the channel likes to grow for the most part. And also I send out, private videos to the newsletter subscribers here and there sometimes too. So get signed up for the newsletter if y'all are interested in that. You can drop the email, and if you have a Discord and everything like that, you can leave all that information in there as well too. It's just an easier way for me to get a hold of you in case you do win one of the giveaway prizes. So the next giveaway prize will be at 5K subs. 5K subs, and we're doing a Ledger Nano S giveaway. As you can see, we're starting to put in some bearish divergence here on our Cipher B as well. So indicating that we are kind of in a choppy area right now, but maybe this money flow will send us back to the downside eventually. This could just be a nice little trigger wave to continue further on down to that greenish money or reddish money flow area. So 2 hour still looking pretty healthy. Found some support here at the 100 or the 21 EMA. Find it interesting that we still have a sell signal here with no buy yet. So that's kind of awkward. But that also indicates that we could probably see some retracement, maybe to come back down and retest this 21 EMA. The buy whale signal is not perfect, and but I did make a private video for everyone that has joined the Telegram and Discord and the newsletter group, as well as the Patreon members. But I will be removing that video pretty soon, just to keep it fair to my Patreon members as well. But I usually only use my settings, at least, for a whales buy sell signal on the 12-hour. You can use it on a bunch of different time frames and mess with the settings if you'd like a little bit more to readjust, but that's mainly where I like to use it. So here on our 2-hour, you can see our money flow did move more into the upside just a tad bit. We did have this blood diamond here. I would say that if we do get something like another blood diamond, or if we start to trend back downwards, I would say that blood diamond will probably eventually play out. Maybe we'll have to see. Right now, just kind of some choppy areas for the most part, and possibly putting in a blue trigger wave here too as well. On our 2-hour, let's take a look at our 4-hour. 4-hour also with the sell signal, but continuous movement to the upside, indicating the bulls just do not want to give up right now. They are pretty gun-ho to get us to 10K, and I could definitely see that happening still. So we have some nice another trigger wave possibly on our 4-hour here. Our green money flow is still starting to kind of trickle off to the downside just a tad bit, but I would say that the bulls want to try and ramp us up to this 10K area before we say goodbye to them. So as you can see, we're starting to put in some of these red sell orders as we make our way up too as well. So we'll keep on moving and trucking and see what our 12 hours giving us too. And then still money flow is looking really nice here. Maybe some trigger waves also appearing on Cipher B as well, with our sell signal also appearing here. Let's take a look at our 12 hours, see what's going on here. We still had our buy signal, no sell signal yet, so I'm still kind of convinced that we could still be moving to the upside just a tad bit. As you can see here, still the Heikinashis are indicating still in a trend upwards too as well. Possibly putting in some more trigger waves here to send us further back to the downside, but no clear indication just yet of further movement to the downside. So I would say that I'm still relatively bullish here at the moment. And then we can hop into our 1 day, turn off our SR. So if y'all are interested, please use the links in the description box below to help support the channel. I use TradingView. I use the Pro Plus plan, which allows 5 indicators on the screen. So y'all can sign up using my affiliate link as well. Also, Ledger is doing a free giveaway of their Ledger Nano S when you buy a Ledger Nano X. I recommend both of them. It's really just what's convenient for you. If you travel a lot, the X is really nice because you can just hook it up to your phone. But if you are just a long-term hodler, then I'd recommend the S. And just store it away, keep that crypto safe, and don't really worry about trying to trade the markets too much if that's your thing, if that's your strategy. But if you do want to leverage trade, you can leverage trade using Bybit. Also, someone was telling me about 7-bit. I'll have to check that out a little bit more to see what it's all about. But if y'all are interested in leverage trading, y'all can use Bybit. But please use the testnet first. By all means, do not deposit your Bitcoin on there if you are very new at trading. You want to make sure that you have an algorithm down, that you are a profitable trader. And the way to do that is to get signed up using the link in the description box, but then ask support how you can get signed up for the testnet. It's a two-step process, super simple, but I'd highly recommend that you use the testnet first to make sure that you are a profitable trader before you deposit your Bitcoin. Also, Prime XBT allows USA residents to sign up for their leverage exchange, which you can also leverage your Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, EOS. You can trade the S&P 500, gold, and some other fiat currencies as well. So we're going to take a look at our 1 day here. 1 day, we never got that 200 EMA retest, but we are still steadily trending above it for the most part. So I still feel like this, in our previous bull markets, there are 200 daily moving average has been major support for us. So we're going to kind of take a dive back to where we were at with our 200 being really good support for us at one time. So let's turn off some of these other indicators. And we can see during our last bull market, we clearly stayed above it the whole time. But when we first started to make this bull run, we came back down to retest support quite a few times. And then we just steadily started trending above it too as well. So we'll keep an eye on a retest. I still feel like a retest is in order for this 200 day moving average. But we might not see it anytime soon. It may be a little bit later on before we do see it. We will just have to keep an eye on the markets until then. So let's take a look at our 2 day here. 2 day still had a sell signal there. And I want to say that this flash, I can't remember. I have to go back and look at the other videos because I feel like the sell signal wasn't quite there last time either. So I'd have to go back and look at some of our previous videos. But yeah, moving to our money flow is still looking really healthy, moving it to the upside here. Money flow is looking good on our 1 day too. Our 2 day, yep, still looking really healthy, moving to the upside here, indicating some more bullish momentum. So what I'm kind of seeing is that we are starting to consistently hold above our 60 pivot moving area on our Cipher B pattern. And if we hold or sustain above that for too long, then we could see kind of a little bit of a sell-off. I do want to take a look at our 12-hour and look at the RSIs. Our RSIs are pretty overextended here. So I feel like this next sell signal would definitely be a good time to probably short this. And I'll keep the Telegram group and everyone else up to date with when this signal hits and what we could be expecting as a downwards target as well. Now I was expecting a 9,500 retrace, and that could be the retraces when we do get that sell signal, and when we start to see some more bearish indicators that are telling us that we're going to get a movement to the downside. But as of right now, everything's looking pretty bullish. 3 day money flow is looking healthy, like it wants to start to move to that upside just a tad bit as well too. Take a look at our 4 day. 4 day EMAs are all looking more bullish to the upside right now too. Definitely a good indication. Heikinashis are telling us that we are blasting off right now. So very good indication. Money flow is starting to move into the green area here on our 4 day, and then on our 5 day, money flow is looking really nice and thick and juicy with our green money flow as well. A little bit of a rounded curve here, maybe a trigger wave possibly here. And we'll just keep an eye on our 5 day there, because I would say our 5 day and 6 day are going to be good indications. If we come back down and retest this 0 pivot point, how low could we possibly go from there? So we'll have to keep an eye on that and just see what happens. But I would say 10K is definitely in the works by next week. If we don't get a retrace, we'll take a look at our CME futures closed at 9,845, so a little bit above us. So we'll see by tomorrow whether or not we're going to get a gap or not, based on if we continue to move to the upside here, or if we have some consolidation back to the downside and then make our way back up on Monday too. Money flow is looking healthy here on our weekly, starting to move to that upside as well. A nice green dot indicating that we are moving in a change of direction, possibly to the upside here. So things are looking really healthy right now. I'm still currently in a long position as well too. I told some of the Patreon members to shave profit the other day just because we could get a little bit of a retrace. But as of right now, things are looking really healthy right now. And I would say that if we can get up to this trend line at about 12K, 11.8, that's going to look really, really nice for the bulls in the long term, especially if we can break through there. Now, do I think we can break through there? It's possible, but I honestly don't feel that we're going to be able to break through it. I feel that we're going to have a retest back down, especially to that 200-day moving average, just because this is the start of the bull market. We're going to need to come test some of that support area before we continue to the upside, just to make sure that we still are very bullish right now. So if we get the retest at once we hit 10.5K, or if we get the retest once we hit 12K, I would say that we'd still need to come back down and retrace just a tad bit before we continue more to the upside. So guys, if y'all are interested, I do use Brave browser to browse the web, and also I get paid in BAT token. As you can see, I get paid in BAT token every month by clicking ads. Also, you can tip your favorite content creators if you'd like, using your BAT token that you browse the web with. But BAT's a good token. I like BAT a lot. It's definitely going to change the way you support your content creators for sure, and how people browse the web and can get paid for it basically. And then also I use the CryptoTab browser to mine Bitcoin on my other computers that I just have running and don't really do a lot of work on either. But if y'all are interested in that, I have the link down in the description box below on how to start earning passive income using the CryptoTab browser. It's just super simple, another lightweight browser. I don't really use it to browse the web too much. Why use this one when I can use Brave browser to, earn more passive income by just clicking ads basically that pop up. So this is also a cool thing that you can just have running in the background of your computer, and it mines Bitcoin for you. You don't have to worry about the whole ASIC miners, getting those set up or anything like that. So get signed up for that if you're interested as well too. Let's take a look at our 2-week and then our monthly. Our 2-week money flow starting to curve just a tad bit. Still looks like we kind of want to make our way down just a little bit more, but then I would say that we're going to continue more to the upside here. It looks like we're pushing through our resistance point at our 0 pivot with our Cipher blue wave. And then if we take a look at our monthly is looking extra juicy with this big green candle here to start our February out with. So we'll see if whether or not we can close that with a green dot or not, or if we get some retracement possibly as well too. Yet to be determined. So still everything looks really bullish right now. Be safe out there while you're trading. If y'all do want to get signed up for the Patreon group and message me, just feel free to reach out to me on there. Y'all can visit the page if y'all like, but I'm keeping them up to date on everything. So let me give them a shout out really quick. Shout out to BTC Punisher, Ayik Un, August Dogensoy, Paul A. Keller, and Unique Object. I appreciate y'all being Patreon supporters. And so with that being said, y'all, thanks for tuning back in again. I want to make a video every single day so that way we can make the best decisions in this market as we continue and make the best trades possible. So with that being said, I'll talk to you on tomorrow. CTO signing out.